taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Line gets set. First down. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Snap it to the back. Picks up the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
I love calling the offensive linemen the hog models. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals, and the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that off.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff team out there getting set. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now adjusting. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Looking to pass. It's Criswell. Dances away to buy time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. They're bringing heat. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down. And the Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Green. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to...
Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to pass, it's Criswell. Looking left. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
North Carolina, 7.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, We got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To the air, it's Green. Gets away from one. He's going to run it. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, we came into this game knowing that this guy can break tackles. He is a mobile quarterback. It's going to be tough for this defense to get him on the ground. I love the athleticism. I love his ability to extend the play. Just got to be able to finish it with a completion.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll take another shot here. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so if they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by, he makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking for a man. It's Criswell. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He's got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's caught inside the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration to stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looking for space, it's Jackson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
To throw, it's Green. Coming after it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the ball slipped out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The sure hands, it's Jones. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. They're working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams. Big special.
And he makes the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fair catch, called for and made. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
Dropping back, it's Criswell. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw it again. Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. He sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Hampton. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw for it. They're trying to get to it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They'll ride the hot hand. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Back to throw, it's Green. Feeling some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll swing it out to the left. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early.
Open runway ahead. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Looking to throw, it's Green. Got his man on the right. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
The Razorbacks are flying down the field. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, North Carolina 35, Arkansas 28.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Keeps looking downfield. And it's caught! Touchdown, Arkansas!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Off-play action on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time, the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
To the air, it's Criswell. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Pocket starts to collapse. He's got it. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Finds his tight end. Tackled immediately after the catch.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Third down play from the gun. Caught close to the marker. It's Hampton. Touchdown, UNC! They've got the lead here in the fourth. They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're going to throw it again. Getting some heat. Buys a little time with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He's going to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Green. Throws to the tight end. And the ball is picked off.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, we're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late. And